The man who carjacked an elderly woman in her Arlington driveway, murdered her, and then dumped her body is still out there. Her family and police are concerned he could strike again. Melissa Cutler first on Fox 4 News at the apartment complex where the victim's car was found. Melissa.
Yeah, Clarice, the search for a killer continues as two federal agents teamed up with two members of law enforcement to canvass local neighborhoods, handing out flyers, interviewing people, knocking on doors, trying to find out any kind of information they possibly can leading to who's responsible. They're also using any form of digital media that they can. They're working on a LED display here at the complex where victims' car was found. These are going into various neighborhoods where the suspect went. Today, Arlington investigators returned to the home of 83-year-old Leona Swafford, the first of three crime scenes. She was carjacked from her driveway after returning home to buy some donuts yesterday morning. The carjacker with her in the car sped off. Her body later found by construction workers on the side of a vacant home about 3 miles away. The car abandoned here at an apartment complex on Elm Point Drive in Arlington. Today, two of her grandsons spoke out. They described her as a loving person. They pleaded with the public to please come forward if they had any information.
She built you up, picked you up when you were down, gave you hugs when you needed them, showed you the love.
We all really already miss our grandmother, and it's been very tough on everybody.
Swafford is described as someone who would do anything for anyone in need. She was a Christian woman, they said, who spent most of her time helping others, and she loved nature and tending her garden. This is a composite sketch who police say they're looking for: an African-American male, late 20s, muscular build, little facial hair perhaps, about 5'11" to maybe 6 feet tall. Police want people to come forward, specifically if you notice anything unusual in anyone you know, if they suddenly don't go to work, if they leave town, if they seem nervous, if they're really interested in this story and watching the news. They say these could be signs of someone that police want to talk to. So go ahead and make that phone call. Let them know that you have some suspicions, because that's what they're looking for. They think that's what could lead them to the suspect. Clarice?
Melissa, 3 different crime scenes. How much more challenging is that for authorities?
Well, it certainly does make it more complicated. They have 3 scenes to process, which they said they already have. That is, of course, her home here at the complex and where her body was found. But on the flip side of that, it also gives them 3 opportunities to find maybe some additional DNA, maybe some evidence, maybe some witnesses, maybe some surveillance tape. So, it's kind of a double-edged sword, if you will. They're hoping that the number of crime scenes actually could bode well for police, but they definitely need the public's help.
FBI involved, Melissa?
Indeed they are. 2 agents today helping with the search. 2 locals teamed up with 2 local law enforcement agents. They said that's really not terribly unusual. The Arlington police said that the FBI offered their help, and it's not a terribly uncommon practice for federal agents to get involved. So if the help was offered, the local law enforcement agents say they're not likely to turn it down.
And what's the reward now for information leading to the arrest and conviction?
$10,000 from Shep's Dairy. That's the latest figure.
All right, Melissa Cutler live in Arlington. Thank you.